Hello everyone. It feels like it's been a while. I know it hasn't, but I feel like I've just not sat down and just been happy, really happy in front of camera for a while, because my recent videos have not been my happiest. But you know, we keep it real, which is why I'm making this video now. So yes, welcome back to a happier video. And I know the topic really isn't, you know, bouncing around the walls, you know, really happy, but I'm in a happy mood, as you can probably tell with the amount of times I've said that word now. So I'm going to try and make this video on one hand serious, but on the other hand I'm just going to say how I'm feeling right now, which is probably a good mental space to be saying this. But yeah, if you haven't met me or seen me on camera before, then hi, I'm Ella. I am now in year 13. I know I look 12, but I am actually 17. And so how long has it been? Like over a year now since I got my GCSE results. I haven't really been like thinking much about them. They haven't really affected me a lot. But I did want to touch on them in this video because the way I started this channel was obviously studying. I did a lot of revision videos and organisational videos, and I'm still very much focused around productivity and mindset and everything like that. So yes, I thought this was a really important video to make because I know a lot of my viewers, maybe even you, are either going into year 10 or year 11 and are facing the big looming thing of GCSEs, and you're probably feeling the stress, because I know I was, even at the beginning of year 10, because suddenly the teachers like switch on, like, yes, okay, every time you need to be revising, we have this test, we have homework, we have revision sessions, and we're like, I cannot physically go to all of them because, you know, I have a life. Yes, GCSEs do end up taking up a portion of your life, which is kind of annoying. But yes, I will stop rambling on because I actually have planned out this video, and I wrote all this down when I was not in the same headspace as I was now. So it's going to be interesting me reading back through this. There's two parts of this video really. There's this part, which is me I literally just rambled on a page, and then I actually managed to put it into a LinkedIn post. Yes, I know, LinkedIn. However, I'm on LinkedIn, and this post is actually going pretty viral right now, and I don't understand why, but it is all to do with the topic of this video, and it was obviously more structured than this page, but I thought I'd read this out anyway because it is so, like, real. There's nothing, I've not tried to script it to grab someone's attention or anything. It's literally just what I was thinking at that point. So, here goes. Right. Just over a year ago, I opened my GCSE results to see 1 grade 8, 8 grade 9s, and 1 A**. Now, at this point in my life, there's a part of me that wishes that I didn't get those grades. In the lead up to my exams, I stressed myself out so much. I didn't have a social life, I didn't have time to exercise or even walk my dog. I would go to school, no, sorry. You know when you read something and then like, you read it in the wrong tone and then the sentence doesn't make sense? Right, I'll start that bit again. I would go to school, work before lessons started, work during lessons, work during breaks, and then get home and do more work. I had no off button. Because of all of this, my self-esteem dropped, breakdowns became more frequent, my relationship with food worsened. I'm still trying. It would help if I could actually read. I'm still working through that now. I missed family events because I felt like I needed to revise. When I did go out, I revised in the car and took flashcards on holiday. And for what? Why did I need grade 9s? I couldn't answer that question. I still can't. So that's what I wrote literally just one night when I was really frustrated with school. So that was literally just whatever was in my brain at that moment. So as you can tell, I definitely experienced some sort of burnout during GCSEs and actually during year 12 as well. And if you have seen my A-level mocks, like revision week video thing, you will see a part where I literally just like could not, like I think I had a day off school because I was ill. Literally ill, and I don't know whether it was an illness that then caused me to feel like burnout, or I don't know what happened, but I literally could not function as a human being one day, which was not fun. And burnout really is real, and it has affected me at several points during GCSE and A-level now. So that was me when I wasn't experiencing burnout like a couple of weeks ago, but I think it was just because I was going back to school, and I had the stress of a lot of deadlines coming up, and I just felt really frustrated. So that's that. Now, here's the more logical logical argument that I tried to put on LinkedIn, and this kind of summarises why I wish I didn't get those grades now. More reading. Sorry, I will actually get on to me just talking to you in a minute. Actually, I'll preface this because this is kind of out of the blue if you haven't seen the post. So, I saw a post on LinkedIn a couple of days ago by Stephen Bartlett, and he's one of the CEOs I follow. I actually found him through his podcast called Diary of a CEO, and I really liked it because of the way he was so raw and so like honest about the struggles he faces in his position. He's only 27 years old. He's incredibly successful, and he is someone that I really look up to, not just in like, you know, achievements, but also work ethic and just a general personality. I think he's amazing. So he just posted something like 7 things your mental health is more important than, and he listed a couple of things, and one of them I think sparked this idea of the grades. So I shared that post with the comment: throughout my GCSEs, my mental health took a backseat. In my first year of A-levels, my mental health got locked in the boot. This year, my final year of education, one of the most important years of my life, according to various teachers and staff at school, I've decided to give my mental health the wheel. Do you like that like extended metaphor there? See, English language GCSE did not do nothing. It's allowed me to write a viral LinkedIn post. Yeah, so that was the first part. Basically saying that even though I experienced burnout at some point at GCSEs, I still didn't, like, something still didn't click, and I carried on with the same sort of work ethic in year 12, and everyone around me thought it was great. Well, even I thought it was great, but my body did not think so, because I was not giving myself any sort of break at all. So the next part says, grades will no longer dictate my life, both at school and at home. They will not cause me to sacrifice a relaxing dog walk. They will not cause me to overeat for weeks on end. And they will certainly not cause me... No, I literally can't read. And they most certainly will not cause anywhere near the amount of breakdowns that I experienced frequently. Yeah, that was almost like a promise to myself now, because I'm still working through it and I'm still like having to fight the urge to even, it's not even schoolwork anymore, but it's business work. I have to tell myself to put the laptop away and to go and do something that's going to benefit me in the long run, because when you're sat there and you're working, I just get so involved in what I'm doing because I love what I'm doing that it's very easy for me to neglect, say, eating properly or working out or going for a dog walk or anything like that. So, for example, in year 11, I didn't go on a single dog walk after school. And if you've seen RG, I'll put a picture of him here. He's probably going to be with Dad because that's the best picture I've got of him. He is a big dog. He's a boxer and he's 3 years old, and he acts like he's 6 months old. So he needs a lot of walking. So we do 2 hours worth of walks, like 2 walks, 1 hour each. Morning and afternoon. And so me and Louis take turns in the afternoon to go and walk him. In year 11 though, I had convinced myself that I had way too much work to do and that I could not do any of those walks. So Louis did all 5 walks of the week, and I just did the morning ones on the weekends. Now that was not good for my health, both physically and mentally, because that is the best time for me to literally, we go walking in a field, so I'm literally just out surrounded by nature, listening to a podcast or music and just having a great time, like literally just like completely switching off. Sometimes I'll literally just walk in silence because that's all I want. I just want a calm atmosphere. And yet the other thing, stress eating, that has played a big role in the past couple of years because I locked myself in the house, and because I don't actually have a desk in my room, I work downstairs in the kitchen. Now that has its pros, but it also has its cons, because when I'm trapped in there, as in I've trapped myself in there, I then just turn to food as the equivalent of the dog walk. That was my break without fully leaving my work. So I wouldn't have the guilt of leaving the work, but I would have the break that I was telling myself I would have, which just doesn't work. Because every time I got stressed out, I would leave the work and then feel guilty for leaving the work, and then I'd go and eat because that was my break, because I was in the kitchen. It was the easiest thing to do. You distracted my thought process then.
Just getting the shoes, I think. 5 more seconds, you've got to go. 10 seconds going down.
You sound like a herd of elephants.
What?
You sound like a herd of elephants.
There you go.
Speaking of my dad though, who's just ran up the stairs, only he knows how many breakdowns I've had. Because obviously, as I said, we both work downstairs, so he's seen a lot of me just like crying over my work, which is not fun. And I can't thank him enough for, like, he doesn't try and like tell me, oh no, don't worry about it, or oh, there's no need to cry. He literally just lets me cry, and we just have a chat and just think, okay. It always comes back to making a plan. He always tries to make me to make a plan, and because that, even subconsciously, you feel more organised and you feel more like you have a grasp over what you actually need to do rather than just staring at a pile of work. So yeah, I really can't thank him enough for literally just sitting there and sitting through hours of me crying. Anywho, next part of the post that I did says, if I'm not in the right headspace, I won't force myself to sit and do that extra revision. I don't know why it's taken me over 13 years of education to realise how important my mental health is, but I'm glad I know now. So there's two ways that I could have looked at that. Even though it's taken me until year 13 to realise that, do you know what? No, I'm not going to cancel a dog walk, or I'm not going to miss a workout because I have this thing to do. I know it's taken me a long time, but I'm optimistic. I'm not going to focus on the fact that, oh, I've spent 12 years doing this, or however long, I don't care. I'm sure I wasn't like that in reception, but like, I've spent a good number of years stressing. I'm actually going to be optimistic and go, I'm glad I've realised this now, because I'm still very young, and I've still got a lot of time to, you know, try and figure out how to balance mental health and work. It's going to take time, and I'm not going to say that I'm absolutely perfect at it now, but I'm getting there, and I'm realising it every single day, and I'm trying to make mental health the priority every single day. Post continues saying, I'm beginning to feel confident enough to encourage others of all ages to prioritise their mindset and health, hence the mindset journals. I like using the word hence, it makes me sound posh. Yeah, shameless plug there. If you haven't already found out, then my mindset journals are now out for pre-order. We are sending them to the printers today, so they will be with me hopefully sometime, I think we said the 12th of November, I think that's when they're estimated to be here. So from now until whenever we get them, which is around that time, they are £12, including UK delivery, and then after that they'll be £13.50 including UK delivery, but I thought I'd just, you know, give you that little discount to say thanks for anyone ordering the first lot. Yeah. If you'd like them, link is in the description. If not, let's carry on with the video. Oh yeah, so I finish off this post saying, so I have a challenge for you. Plan 2 or 3 things to do each day this week that will help you improve your mindset and mental health. For example, mine would be to walk RG, do a workout, and perhaps watch a part of a movie or do something creative. I know we're all busy, but we need to start making time for ourselves. Now I know this will be hard. No doubt this will be hard, because I understand that everyone is incredibly busy and everyone has XYZ amount of things to do, and no one thinks they have enough time to do everything that they need to get done. However, if you don't take care of this, then the rest of your to-do list is pretty much in the bin. You're not going to get it done, because at one point you're going to experience some form of burnout. It might be a week doing it, it might be a whole year of hustling, and you know, but you need that break. And if you don't give it to yourself, then you're just neglecting your brain, and without your brain you won't be here. So it's quite an important part of your body, so we should take care of it. So yeah, try and see if you can do that challenge for me. I think I'll be interested. Let me know. You can tag me on Twitter or Instagram. Let me know how you're getting on. The point of this video, the reason why I don't like saying I regret getting them, because I worked hard for them, but I regret my attitude towards my mental health and my work ethic, and I suppose in that way I do regret trying to get straight 9s, because why do I need them? I got into 6th form because I got 5s and 6s above, you know, that there wasn't a special VIP ticket for everyone who got 9s, like you literally just had to get 5s and 6s. And I'm not saying aim for bare minimum, but I'm saying if that's what you're getting and if that's your target grade, then don't feel guilty because you don't revise 22 hours a day. It won't affect what I want to do in my life, and I think that's what I'm saying, is that if it's going to help you get into a uni or help you get into this and achieve your dreams, then sure, it might be useful. However, getting straight 9s is not going to help me build my businesses. It's just not. Why did I neglect my mental health so much? And I know why it is. It's because I was caring too much about what other people thought. Not in the sense that, oh, they're going to think I'm dumb if I don't get, you know, because I've always been, you know, targeted these high grades. But more just that, well, everyone expects me to get them. Well, I can't let them down, so I've got to get them. And even now, everyone expects me to get 3 A stars at A-level, but if I don't get them, I don't really care about them. So, therefore, why should I sacrifice the dog walk to spend another hour of revision if, for me, my happiness is not going to be affected? That's the key word, happiness. Whatever you're happy doing, do that. If you're happy studying and you're happy getting those grades, then do that. However, if you are stressing yourself out because you want all those 9s and you are feeling at a spot where you don't want to be, you don't want to be stressed out, you don't want to be, you know, sad and just worn out, and if you literally just need to have a chat with yourself and think, are those grades going to make me happy, or are they making others happy, which will in turn make me happy? It's so hard to put into words, because there's 2 types of making people happy. There's like helping people out, and there's thinking you're making people happy because they've expected something of you and you can't let them down. If it's the second one, and that's going to make you happy if they're happy, there's the issue. You need to focus on yourself, and only yourself, and your own happiness, and hopefully that will lead to what you want to achieve in your life. I'm going to stop rambling because my camera is actually going to cut out soon. I've been talking for so long. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave any questions or comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!